Welcome back to the Mindful Method podcast. I'm your host, Coach Mike. Thank you for being here. Today, I'm going to talk about something I've found very helpful working with clients. I've learned a lot myself as well and continue to learn and evolve on. So today, talking about habits and how it can actually literally change how you maximize and optimize your day. So, I'm going to dig into stacking habits, what it is, why most people are not good at it, and how to actually make it stick. Some of it I've learned from James Clear. Atomic Habits, a great book. If you've ever tried to start fresh on a Monday and burned out by Thursday, this episode is your wake up call. This is something I hear often. I'm going to start on Monday, I'm going to do it all. And then you get to Thursday or even Friday and you realize you're burnt out and it's too much. So let's dig in. So what is habit stacking? Habit stacking is exactly what it sounds like. So you attach a new habit to an existing one, like adding a post-it to a board that's already hanging. So think if I do 5 push-ups after brushing your teeth, like taking a 10-minute walk right after your morning coffee or a walk right after dinner type of thing. Journaling for 2 minutes before checking your phone, let's say first thing in the morning or last thing you do before you go to sleep. Here's why it works. So your brain really likes routine. And if you can piggyback a new behavior on top of something you're already doing daily, you actually lower the energy it takes to create that new habit. So you don't have to think. It's literally you're just doing and doing something you're already doing and adding to it. So this method, again, was famous by James Clear in Atomic Habits. It's an awesome book if you haven't read it, but it is actually ancient wisdom at this point. So consistency, like you've heard before, hear me say, always will beat motivation, always. And so here's why most people fail at building habits. Number one is the reason people don't succeed is they try to overhaul everything at once. I've seen this time and time again, whether it's with new clients or past clients where they try to do it all at once and it just becomes overwhelming. You start, and an example is like you start a new gym routine, you want to totally change your meals, your diet, and you want to improve your morning routine. So that is just way too much to unpack and start to implement. And then, by day 4, your mind is completely overwhelmed and you can't keep it together and you feel defeated. You can't be successful because you're trying to do it all at once. I'm sure you've been there. I'm sure you can relate. I totally can. So realize you don't need more willpower. You need fewer decisions. So the idea here is minimizing decision fatigue and making it easier on yourself. You already have thousands of decisions you're likely making in a day. So an example is if you want to start, let's say meal prep, right? But you've never even grocery shopped consistently, the habit gap is just way too big. So you're trying to make a massive leap when actually you really just need to take a small baby step to really kind of improve your routine and improve how you do your habits. So here's how to habit stack for long-term success and really how to do it right the way I've learned, I've taught clients and the way I do it myself. So number one is pick an anchor habit you already do daily. So let's call it brushing your teeth. Maybe you're checking your email, maybe you're prepping a meal. So whether it's coffee, it's brushing your teeth, email, walking the dog, right? That's step one. So identify the anchor habit that you're already doing every day. Maybe write out a list of 3 to 5. Number 2 is choose a new 2 to 5 habit that already supports your goals. So an example could be 5 minutes of stretching, could be writing in a gratitude for the day. Take 2 minutes, set a timer. Could be prepping your supplements, something I like to do as well after I've had dinner or put groceries back in the fridge. Even drinking water. So step 3 is attach it to the anchor. So after and fill in the blank with the habit, your existing habit you're already doing, I will add the new habit. So an example here is after I pour my morning coffee, I do 10 squats. After I close my laptop at 6 p.m., I prep tomorrow's lunch. Repeat this for 7 to 10 days. So just pick one anchor, add that one additional habit that's 2 to 5 minutes, and now repeat it for 7 to 10 days. Make it super easy and simple. This is key. If you try to make it too cumbersome, too difficult to do, it's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to repeat the habit. If it takes longer than 2 minutes, you need to scale it back and scale it down. So, real world routine. Here's some real world routine examples of stacking habits that I really like. And let me give you the full stack of combos that I've actually used with clients. So, the morning routine stack is wake up and add 5 to 10 deep breaths. So, whether you call it meditation, whether you call it breath work, start your day there. Brushing your teeth, right? Hopefully, you're brushing your teeth every single day, likely 2 times a day. Add in 10 push ups or 10 squats before your next task. Morning coffee, write one intention as you're drinking your coffee or after your coffee for the day. Your evening routine stack, it can be after dinner, you're preparing lunch or snacks for tomorrow. After the shower, you lay out, this is something I like to do, lay out your gym clothes for the next day. When you turn off or on the TV, signal the mind to stretch, right? So screens off, then I'm going to stretch for 5 minutes, maybe in the evening or earlier in the evening after you turn on or turn off the TV, or maybe just being on the floor for 5 minutes at a timer when you're watching TV. You're not adding new things here. This is key. You're creating a rhythm and routine of already existing anchor habits. So here's your challenge. Pick one habit, stack this week. Write it down, put a sticky note somewhere that's visible that you can see it. Make it obvious. So whether it's on your fridge, whether it's at your bedside table, whether it's in the washroom, your computer, at work. The goal here is getting your reps in, and it's not perfection. So you miss a day, fine. Do it again the next day. Do it maybe twice the following day. If this helped, I want you to share this episode with a friend who needs help rebuilding their routine. It can go such a long way. This is something I incorporate with clients and something I actually don't talk about a lot. So I thought it was pertinent to actually share kind of how to build habits and habits that actually stick. So, or send me a DM with what habit you're actually stacking, and I'll help you dial it in. If you're finding it challenging, you've tried it before, workout, meals, nutrition, right? Mindset, whatever kind of comes up for you, let me know. And I'm happy to kind of dig in and help you. Until next time, keep it strong, keep it simple. You don't need more hacks. You need better habits. Stack them like a pro. Signing off, Coach Mike. See you in the next episode.